Just like the earth cycles through spring, summer, autumn, and winter, so too do our lives unfold in distinct, purposeful seasons, each one shaping who we are becoming. Consider, if you will, the profound truth embedded in the very fabric of existence. Life operates in cycles. Just as the earth turns, bringing forth day from night and then night again, just as the moon waxes and wanes, and the seasons relentlessly follow one another, spring yielding to summer, summer to autumn, and autumn to the stark beauty of winter, so too do our individual lives unfold in a series of distinct, recurring phases. This isn't merely a poetic observation. It is a foundational principle of the human experience, deeply reflective of an inherent order. Think of the planting and harvesting. A farmer understands that a season of diligent labor, of tilling and sowing, must precede the season of abundance. There will be times of waiting, of quiet growth beneath the surface, unseen but essential. And there will be times of gathering the fruit, of enjoying the provision. This same pattern applies to our spiritual journeys, our relationships, our careers, and even our emotional landscapes. There are seasons of immense clarity and purpose, where we feel invigorated and productive, akin to the vibrant energy of spring. Then come periods of established routine and sustained effort, our summers, where the work is steady and the rewards evident. But let us not shrink from acknowledging the autumns and winters. These are not failures or deviations from the path. They are integral to the cycle. Autumn may bring a necessary shedding, a release of what has served its purpose, preparing us for a leaner, yet often more profound, period. Winter, with its quiet and sometimes challenging stillness, forces us inward, compelling us to rest, to reflect, and to cultivate resilience in the face of apparent barrenness. It is in these leaner times that our faith is often most deeply tested and, paradoxically, most profoundly strengthened. The cyclical nature assures us that no single season is permanent, and even the harshest winter holds the promise of a coming spring. This understanding cultivates patience, fosters wisdom, and encourages a steadfast spirit, knowing that every phase serves a larger, purposeful design. Friends, as we journey through the diverse landscapes of our lives, we often yearn for meaning, for a sense that our experiences, both joyful and sorrowful, contribute to something larger. This brings us to a profound truth, that every single phase, every season of our existence, regardless of its apparent comfort or hardship, carries within it a unique and divine purpose. Nothing we encounter is random. Nothing is without intention in the grand tapestry of our lives. Think of the spring, a season of planting and new beginnings. Here, our purpose might be to sow seeds of faith, to cultivate new habits, to embrace opportunities for growth and learning. It's a time for active engagement, for pouring ourselves into fresh endeavors, knowing that even the smallest, most hidden efforts are significant. Then consider the summer, a season of flourishing and abundance. In these times, our purpose might shift to stewardship, to wisely manage the blessings we've received, to share our abundance with others, and to deepen the roots of our relationships. It's a period for enjoying the fruit of our labor, but also for remembering the source of all good things and extending generosity. But what of autumn, with its shedding and letting go? The purpose here is often profound and sometimes painful. It's a season for reflection, for gratitude for what has been, and for the courageous act of releasing what no longer serves us or what has reached its natural conclusion. It's a time for preparing for transition, understanding that beauty can be found even in decline. In the winter, a season of quiet and sometimes stark challenge, far from being purposeless, these are often the most transformative times. Here, our purpose might be to cultivate profound patience, to deepen our inner reserves, to learn resilience through quiet endurance. It is in the stillness of winter that our roots truly strengthen, unseen by the world, preparing us for the next burst of life. Every single experience, every tear, every triumph, every waiting period Each is a thread woven with divine intent into the intricate design of who we are becoming. We are not merely existing. We are being purposefully shaped. To understand this is to embrace each moment with a renewed sense of significance, recognizing that even in the most bewildering seasons, there's a sacred work being accomplished within us and through us. My friends, we live in a world that clamors for instant gratification. We expect immediate responses to our texts, rapid delivery of our purchases, and swift solutions to our problems. This societal rhythm, however, often clashes with a profound spiritual truth: the necessity of cultivating patience and trusting, especially during those seasons of life where nothing seems to be happening, where the landscape appears barren and the answers we seek remain elusive. Consider the winter season. The earth rests. Trees stand seemingly lifeless, stripped bare of their leaves. The ground is cold, and visible growth is absent. Yet, beneath the surface, a vital, unseen work is occurring. Roots are deepening, nutrients are being absorbed, and the very soil is preparing itself for the burst of life that spring will bring. This is a powerful metaphor for our own lives. There will be winters, periods of waiting, of struggle, of uncertainty. It might be a time of vocational stagnation, a prolonged illness, a challenging relationship, or simply a feeling of being stuck in a spiritual wilderness. During these times, our natural inclination is to fret, to push, to force an outcome. But the wisdom of the seasons teaches us otherwise. It calls us to a different posture, one of patient endurance and profound trust. It asks us to believe that even when we cannot perceive movement, even when the path ahead is obscured, a greater purpose is at work. Just as the farmer trusts the dormant earth to yield a harvest in due time, we are invited to trust that our unseen struggles, our quiet resilience, and our continued faithfulness are not in vain. They are, in fact, the very means by which we are being strengthened, refined, and prepared for the next season of growth and abundance. This quiet trust, this unwavering patience in the face of the unknown, is not passive resignation. It is an active, profound act of faith that acknowledges a wisdom far greater than our own. It allows us to weather the storms, knowing that the sun will, in its perfect timing, break through again. Brothers and sisters, in a world that often prizes predictability and stability, we are frequently met with the undeniable reality of constant flux. Life, much like the changing climate, is inherently dynamic, and clinging rigidly to one way of being or one set of circumstances can lead to stagnation and frustration. This brings us to a crucial understanding for our journey: the vital importance of embracing change and adapting to the inevitable shifts and transformations that life continually presents. Consider a tree in a storm. It does not resist the wind by becoming more rigid. Rather, it sways and bends, allowing the force of the gale to pass through it. This flexibility, this capacity to adapt, is what allows it to endure and stand tall when the storm is past. Similarly, as we navigate our own life seasons, we will encounter winds that seek to uproot us. Unexpected challenges, new responsibilities, the loss of familiar comforts, or unforeseen opportunities that demand a new approach. Our spiritual walk is not meant to be static. It is a journey of continuous transformation and growth, a process of becoming more fully what we are purposed to be. This requires a willingness to release outdated methods, to reconsider ingrained perspectives, and to step into the unknown with courage and faith. When a season of growth demands new learning, are we open to it? When a season of scarcity calls for creative resourcefulness, do we adapt? When a season of rest invites a different pace, do we allow ourselves to shift? To resist change is to resist the very flow of life, and often to resist the very hand that guides us. It is in our willingness to adapt, to pivot when necessary, and to find new ways of being and serving that we truly flourish. This isn't about compromising core beliefs, but about flexibly applying timeless truths to ever-evolving circumstances. It's about being like the wise builder who knows how to use different tools for different tasks, or the seasoned traveler who adjusts their course when faced with an unexpected obstacle. Embracing change is an act of trust, a testament to our belief that even when the path ahead looks different, there is purpose in every new direction and strength to be found in every necessary adaptation. So, as we reflect on these seasons of life, the vibrant growth of spring, the abundant warmth of summer, the reflective release of autumn, and the quiet endurance of winter, let us carry this profound truth forward. Every phase holds purpose. No experience is wasted, and every moment contributes to the masterpiece of our journey. Embrace your current season, find the lessons within it, and step forward with faith, knowing that grace accompanies you through every transition. Thank you.